So I was talking with my friend Sandra the other day. She specializes in Oriental medicine, and she was talking to me about the multiple qualities that dandelion flowers have. So I thought I will go out, find a few dandelions and make a little video to share with you these properties and what actually can do with the plant. So we are in stage 1, which is collection, and this is my first dandelion. I just found a very good area for collection of dandelions. I'm going to collect some of them. So I just put them in water because I'm not going to use them straight away, so they last a bit longer alive. That bowl has water in it. Beautiful. Okay, so phase 2, research. This normally should be phase 1, but I just had the idea of doing this while I was walking, so it was very spontaneous. So normally you will research first the plant, then go and find it, then see what you do with it. I'm going to share with you, I have 2 books. Foraging for Wild Foods and Natural Healing Remedies and Therapies. And I have my laptop here. I'm going to find some information about the dandelions and share it with you. See what we find. So we have a lot of interesting information coming out from this book. Apparently you can eat the leaves in salads, and the roots can be used to make a substitute of coffee without caffeine, which I find very, very interesting. I don't know. And then it says, a feast of possibilities. Dandelions offers foragers even more prizes, and explains how you can actually use the flowers in salads, or to brew wine, or to boil them, to cook in batter. Looking in the second book, for now, we have found out that dandelion is a highly effective diuretic. It's also rich in potassium, thereby countering any loss of potassium that occurs through urination. And because of its diuretic properties, apparently dandelion is good to use for rheumatism. Here they recommend to do an infusion with the leaves and to do a decoction with the roots, and that they are a little mild laxative and a gentle liver tonic, and that will help you eliminating the written waste materials in your body. And finally, because of the action it has in the liver, they also recommended in this book to help with acne. They said the root in particular is helpful in improving the detoxifying action of the liver. Alright, and finally, I have chosen only one website. There's lots of things in the web about the properties of dandelion. This is the headline, and this is an article written by Ansley Hill, which is a nutritionist with a degree in nutrition from United States. Now, one of the things they said is that they are highly nutritious, and they say they are from root to flower. Says dandelion contains high levels of the antioxidant beta-carotene, which is known to provide a strong protection against cellular damage and oxidative stress. And they also are rich in another category of antioxidants called polyphenols, which are found in the highest concentration in the flower. So that's what we're going to get lots of. Polyphenols, guys, antioxidants. Okay, so first we're going to get rid of all these leaves and the stem, and just keep the yellow part of the flower, because that's what we need. Phase 3, prepping the tea. So now they're washed, I'm going going to put them in a pot. It's 1 cup. I'm going to put 1 cup of dandelions with 1 liter of water until it boils. Alright, so it is boiling now. I am going to cover and take it away from the heat. And I will leave it there to rest for at least 3 hours. That's how it looks now. Final face. It's now cooled down. It's been more than 3 hours. I'm going to drain it and separate the liquid from the flowers. And to then drink the liquid, I will add a bit of water to dilute it a bit so it's not too strong, and put some sweetener in it. I'll let you know how it tastes. In it a little bit. And I have got some lime and sweetener in the teapot. We're going to have our dandelion tea. Very greeny color. I haven't added any water at the end because it looked quite right. But if it's strong, we can add a little bit of extra water. Okay, let's try it. It's not bad actually. I don't love it, I don't dislike it. It's okay. So you know, it's the next day. I just arrived from work and I have warmed up again the dandelion tea and I'm having a drink now. I had it with some slices of lime, so it's a little bit more lemony, but it's still very nice. It lasts up to 36 hours. So it is worth it to make a good amount and be able, so you're able to drink it little by little, because it takes a bit of time. You need to leave it at least, you need to allow at least 4 hours to make for the whole process. So, cheers! So now after doing the research, we're going back to collect some flower and some leaves. Going to make honey with the flowers, vegan honey. And we're going to put the leaves in the salad. We're taking the young, softer, smaller ones. So they look. We came here to the field because we thought it's more likely that the flowers and the leaves that grow here have not been contaminated by pets more than anything. I am washing the leaves to add to the salad. To wash them, because we're going to cook them raw, what I'm going to do is soak them in water with a splash of vinegar and then obviously rinse them well. I'm going to use just cider vinegar, and that will kill any bacteria that we don't want to have. And then just rinse them, give them a good wash and add them to the salad. We can also make tea with the leaves, but because we already have our flower tea, we decide to add these leaves to the salad and eat them raw and see how they taste. I'm very excited about this. Okay, change of strategy. We just tried one leaf and it's very bitter and a little bit hard to chew. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop small bits of some of them and not put that many. I've taken away most of it. And just chop little bits and sprinkle a little bit on top of the salad. We still get the benefits, the medicinal benefits from the leaves, but we don't have to have such a bitter salad. I think it was going to be more like rocket, but no, it's very bitter. And I'm just curious because the leaf was so bitter, so when you can also add the flowers to the salad. I'm just saving them for the pancakes, so I'm going to try it to see if it's as bitter as the leaves. No, it's less bitter than the leaf. Still a little bit bitter. I think you will find it interesting, the flavor. I recommend to give it a try. So we're going to start to make the syrup or the vegan honey. I'm just going to cut the stem off and put the flowers in a sieve to give them a good wash. Okay, so I have here my washed dandelions, totally debag. I'm saving some of them to put in the pancakes for tomorrow breakfast when I have the syrup done to decorate them. And I'm going to put this. It measures like around 400 milliliters of capacity. So I'm going to put the dandelions and I'm going to put the same amount of water. So I want a nice intense flavor. So I don't want to put too much water. And I'm going to turn this on, cover it, bring it to the boil, and when it's boiling I'm going to let it simmer for around 15 minutes. So I'm turning it off now and let it rest until tomorrow morning. It smells a bit like popcorn. Don't know why, but it's very nice. You can see how lots of the color has gone into the water now. Okay, so now it has cooled down. It hasn't stayed overnight, but it's been 3 hours since I took it away from the heat. For the next step, I'm going to need my juicer and have a lime, my sieve, and I'm going to use this just to get rid of all the dandelion flowers. So I'm going to put the liquid in there. And I want all the water that is on the flowers. I'm going to press them down. Get all that flavor in there. Now normally you will try to get rid of the green bits of the flower, like I did for the tea. But for the honey, it doesn't really matter because you're going to add lots of sugar. You will try to get rid of it because it's the bitter part of the plant. Okay. Very dark color. Very dark. And I'm going to add the juice of a lime. You can add also a lemon, but I have lime, so I will add lime. A bit of freshness. There we go. Now this is 200 milliliters. If you remember, we started with 400. So what I'm going to put is the same amount of sugar. So if I have 200 milliliters of water, I'm going to put 200 grams of sugar. So for the sugar, I have decided that I'm going to put a mixture of white sugar and demerara sugar, brown sugar. I prefer brown sugar, but I don't have enough, so I'm going to go with a bit of each. Bit of brown sugar. We just need to let it reduce until it becomes a lovely syrup or honey. Still very liquid to the eye, but it will thicken up when it cools down. I have taken it in a spoon and try it. It's absolutely delicious, and when you let it cool down, it gets a bit silky. So I think I'm going to take it away of the heat now. And we have our dandelion honey ready. I have to say, it smells like honey at this moment, and when you taste it, it has like a very herby, flowery taste. It's very delicious. I mean, it obviously has lots of sugar in it because it's a syrup. But you can use this to sweeten your tea, or to sweeten your coffee, or to sweeten your pancakes, and you will get all the benefits of the diuretic properties of the dandelion still. That is the right color, I will say. We'll see how the texture changes when it cools down. I just drew a little label for my Dandelion Honey jug. As you can tell, I'm very excited about this project. Good morning. So it's the next day. The honey is more like a syrup. I could have thickened it up a little bit more, but I wasn't sure how thick it was while it was still hot. So I stopped there. But that's going to work perfect for what I want to do this morning. So I'm going to make pancakes. So here I have done a normal mixture of pancakes. And here I have the leftover flowers of yesterday. Now, for the pancakes, I'm going to only use the petals because the green leaves, as we said, they are quite bitter. For this mixture, it's a 1 egg mixture, 150 ml of water and 50 grams of flour, and a pinch of salt. I have used 4 big flowers. They actually have lots of petals, so I didn't need to do more than 4. It's looking good. Let's get frying. You can see the dandelion flowers there. First pancakes, never the best one. So I got my pancakes and my dandelion syrup. It's more a syrup than a honey, as we said before. But that's going to be nice. Dandelion pancakes with dandelion syrup. Delicious breakfast. Okay, an external opinion. What do you think, Peter?
Delicious. Oh, the syrup's really nice and the pancakes are really nice.
This was the first of my medicinal plants and wild foraging videos. I hope you learn something with it. I certainly learned a lot researching it and creating the video. And I really recommend you to get out there, find some dandelions, make some syrup, make some tea. It's actually very delicious. The salad I didn't like that much, but it's good to try new things. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.